Landman Season 2 Episode 6 doesn't end with an explosion, but with something far more dangerous: choices. Family, money, power, and loyalty collide as Tommy faces consequences that could reshape MTEX forever. Let's break down the ending, and what it really means. Episode 6 throws Tommy into an avalanche of crises. Professional disasters pile up: land acquisitions, looming lawsuits, offshore drilling deadlines, and a horrifying truck accident involving a suicide attempt. On top of that, Jarell's HS-induced blindness reminds us how deadly this industry really is. At the same time, Tommy's personal life refuses to slow down. Angela's extravagant pirate-themed party may look like a break, but it's actually another reminder that Tommy can never fully escape responsibility, even when he's supposed to relax. This constant pressure sets the stage for the episode's ending. One of the most important moments comes early, when Thomas asks Tommy to take him to work. At first, Tommy refuses, classic Landman behavior. But he soon realizes Thomas doesn't care about oil rigs or deals. He just wants time with his father. By the end of the episode, that conversation echoes loudly. Thomas later tells Tommy something crucial: white right pointing backhand index jobs end. Deals collapse. But memories with family last. This line reframes everything. The ending isn't about oil, it's about legacy. Cooper's request for a salary increase to buy a wedding ring seems small compared to Tommy's corporate nightmares, but it matters. It represents the next generation trying to build a future in a system that constantly demands more. Angela's response is classic: generous but demanding. She supports Cooper, but reminds Tommy that nothing is ever free, especially love. By the episode's end, Tommy is financially stretched and emotionally drained, symbolizing how family obligations can be just as heavy as business ones. At the oil show in Odessa, robots replacing human workers is one of the episode's quietest, but most disturbing, moments. Yes, automation saves lives. But it also erases jobs. This mirrors Tommy's larger fear: white right pointing backhand index progress always comes at a human cost. The ending reinforces that Tommy understands this cost, but is trapped inside a system that rewards efficiency over empathy. The final act sharpens the tension between Tommy, Dan, and Cammy. Dan's manipulation becomes clearer. At the rodeo, his rider and cow metaphor isn't subtle. He sees MTEX as something to control, not protect. Tommy suspects money laundering, but Cammy's willingness to deal with Dan ties his hands. This is where the ending truly lands. Tommy realizes that the biggest danger isn't the lawsuits or drilling deadlines, it's trusting the wrong people. Rebecca's choice to bring in Newsom to oversee offshore drilling after Hurricane Francine is risky. Their personal history adds tension, but competence matters more than comfort. If the drilling succeeds, MTEX survives. If it fails, lawsuits will crush the company. This mirrors Tommy's life perfectly. Every decision is a gamble, and there's no safe option left.